Early in my career as a financial planner, I remember meeting with a young lady who hadn't invested any money at all. When I asked her why she hadn't invested, it turns out that it was because she was listening to friends, coworkers, family members that cautioned her how dangerous it was to invest in the stock market. Because if you invest in the stock market, you're going to lose all your money, and that's what she believed. And because she was listening to these lies that were being told to her, she had already missed out on thousands and thousands of dollars of compounding interest. Now, chances are you've been told a similar lie about investing that's preventing you from taking action. And today we're gonna find out what are 6 investing lies that have been told to you. We're gonna find out what these lies are. We're going to debunk them so that we can get you investing and start hacking your wealth today. So let's find out what these 6 investing lies are right now. All right, the first investment lie that you have been told is that investing is risky. Now let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. Duh. Yes, investing is risky. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Most people don't invest because they can't stomach the risk. But if everybody did invest, whether it is in the stock market or in business ideas or whatever, then we would all be a lot better off. But there is a risk involved. Now, does that mean that you're going to lose everything? Absolutely not. Now you have to realize, like, there are many different types of investments that you can do. So I think about the young lady that didn't invest because she was listening to her family members and her coworkers, her friends, that she shouldn't invest because it's risky. You know, who knows what types of investments that these people were in? Chances are they didn't fully understand what they were in. They couldn't really even explain to her like why they lost money or how they lost money. They just know that they lost money. But yes, market crashes do happen. We do have bear markets. We do have corrections. We do have pullbacks. That's just part of the general cycle of how the stock market works. But going back to 2008, which was the financial crisis, the worst market since the Great Depression, and guess what the market has done since then? Oh, it's only averaged over 324% return. You heard that right, 324% return since that Great Recession. And if you look at market returns over the long term, there are so many different numbers out there. We can go as high as 12%, we can go 10%, but a safe number, and there's a lot of studies that support this, is that 7% return is achievable and has been done. Investing lie number 2 is I will lose all of my money. And I kind of mentioned this in number 1, investing lie. Are you really going to lose all of your money in the stock market? I mean, unless you're like watching these guys telling you to buy crypto, buy Bitcoin.
I've been in the business and finance game for a long time, but this crypto thing is new. Part of the reason there's big profits in it is not everybody understands it. You need to know this stuff. In fact, yesterday I did a live call, if you're watching my Instagram or my Facebook Live, and I brought in one of the top crypto experts in the world, and he recommended one small cryptocurrency, and it's doubled in the last 24 hours.
But this is like seriously one of the most funniest questions that I get asked because, okay, in theory, can you lose all your money? I mean, I guess in theory you could. Has that ever happened? The only time that somebody has lost all of their money in the stock market is because they put their money into something, all their money into one thing, or put all their money into something they had no idea what it was and how it made money and what the company was doing. Like, it's people that were taking way too much risk and didn't understand how much risk they were taking. Those are the ones that lost all of their money. But generally speaking, no, you're not going to lose all of your money by putting it in the stock market. Investing lie number 3 is that it is way too complicated to invest. And listen, I get it because I've been around plenty of financial advisors that love to hear themselves talk. But that's not me. I don't like to listen to myself talk. And when they're meeting with their prospective clients, they like to use big words like standard deviation and beta and correlation coefficient to make themselves sound really, really smart. Now listen, if that is your financial advisor, like you need to go find a new financial advisor. If that is a financial advisor that you meet with, if they are talking over your head, not really talking to you, making sure that you understand what's going on, you need to say bye-bye. But seriously, one of the golden rules of investing is understanding what you are putting your money into. If you can't explain to your grandmother, to your neighbor, what exactly it is that you are putting your money into, then you have zero business investing into it. Now, I will say there are certain investments that I would highly encourage you to stay away from. Many of these could be considered a scam, and I despise them so much that I recorded another video where I highlight some of these scams. So check out that video and be cautious of those. If you run into somebody trying to sell you those, you need to run away. Investing lie number 4 is that it is too time consuming.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope, not true. Investing, yeah, you could spend all day long charting stocks, trying to find buying signals. If you are a day trader, oh yes, it is time consuming. But to actually get invested, it doesn't take hours upon hours to open an account and make your first investment. You can actually watch another video where I opened an M1 finance account. The first time I had ever opened that account, and I was able to open the account, get money invested in less than an hour. I think it actually took me like 30 or 45 minutes to get it all done. So it is not time consuming at all. Investing lie number 5 is that I need to know a lot about investing. I'm just not smart enough to know anything about investing, therefore I can't invest. No, actually that's not true either. Now I understand if you want to buy a stock, maybe you want to do some research and buy a mutual fund, you might want to know a little bit about what you're putting your money into. But here's the cool thing. Nowadays, there are investment platforms where you don't have to decide what to invest into. You just have to decide what your investment goals are. So you have platforms like Betterment and Wealthfront where you are just letting them know, like, what are your goals? Like, what are you trying to achieve financially? And once you share your goals, they will pick and build your portfolio for you. So they actually choose your investments. Or you could take a look at M1 Finance where you just choose the investment pie, whether you are aggressive down to ultra conservative, and they will build that portfolio for you. So you need to know what the PE ratio is or what the debt ratio is, whatever company that you're looking at. That is not applicable. It doesn't apply here. You just need to know how to open the account and get some money in there. All right, the number 6 investing lie is that you need a lot of money to start. And oh my gosh, like how many times am I going to hear this excuse? Now, if you think that you need thousands upon thousands of dollars to start investing, then listen right now, listen. Open your ears. I'm not telling you to go to a New York Wall Street firm and open an account where they want at least $100,000. Now, there are so many different platforms where you can invest. I've already talked about M1 Finance, where you can open an account with nothing and start your first investment with $100. You also have an app, Robinhood, where you can also start investing with next to nothing. Betterment that I also mentioned, they don't have any investment minimums, and you can start adding 25, 50 bucks a month, whatever you can afford to start investing. And if you want a little taste of real estate and you want to become a real estate investor, but you don't have a lot of money to get started, you can check out Fundrise with as little as $500 to become a real estate investor. But the lesson learned here is that you don't need a lot of money to get started. I don't want you to be like this young lady who didn't invest because she listened to people that just didn't get it. They heard these lies and they believed them. They accepted them as truths, and they're not. They're not truths. You can start to invest. You don't have to know a lot. You don't have to have a lot of money to get started. It's not complicated. It's easy to do it. You just have to make the choice. So which investment lie do you believe yourself that has prevented you from taking action? Whatever that is, share it in the comments below. But then after you share the comment, let me know, let the YouTube community know what you did to take action, what you did to change your situation and start investing and start hacking your wealth. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you do not believe these investment lies. Go out and invest and hack your wealth. Until next time, y'all.